Might be surprised to hear that 65% of the recipients of the Nobel Prize in Physics from 1901 to 2000 believed in some sort of religion. For example, the recipient of the 1918 Yang, a theoretical physicist who received the 1957 Nobel Prize in Physics for his parity symmetry violation theory, and who began to believe in a creator in his old age. However, for these scientists, this creator is less like the human-like gods of mythology and legend, and more like a natural force that created our world. This might be hard to understand, so let's watch a brief clip of Yang speaking at a symposium.
Ah, shit. Well, here's the moment. I'm gonna have to tell you guys about China, how I spoke to China. Alright, I'm gonna give away my secret, you guys. Oh, man. Alright, you guys ready? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Here we go. So you guys know how you have 911, in the United States of America, we have 911. So I'm just gonna let you guys in on just on a little secret, I guess you could say. Let me see if I could zoom this in, info. So I'm gonna let you guys know a little secret. So I spoke to a woman. It was yesterday. Yep, yesterday. Yesterday at 10:46. Damn, okay, focus. Anyways, you guys get it. So yesterday at 10:46, and this is how it's been done since back then. I've obviously had Verizon for a very long time. So when I became a world elitist back in I think 2011, 2012, when I became a world elitist, Verizon helped me connect with other world elitists. I could speak to them whenever I want. If I want to speak to Putin, if I want to speak to the Queen, if I want to speak to China, which there is a woman named China, it's literally her. Anything like that. All I gotta do is and you gotta there's a technique you gotta do. I can't give it out. All I gotta do instead of calling 911, which back I think in 2010, we used to call 911, and and people know what I'm talking about. So before, when world elitists had to speak to each other or connect with each other, you call 911, and 911 would connect you to someone around the world, anywhere I want. But they changed it where they kept 911 out of it. I'm not sure why. Verizon took over, and again, it's not T-Mobile or anyone else, it's Verizon, and what I got to do now is call 611. And when you call 611, it's obviously through Verizon, not 911, which is the government in the United States. I call 611, and then, I say, hey, this is who I want to speak to. So let's just say I want to speak to Putin, right, in Russia. All I got to do is dial 611, do my little thing I got to do, and all of a sudden, hey, what's up, Putin? But you know what's so funny? Do you guys know how you have those voice translators where I could speak English into it and I let go of the button and it'll speak Russian? And then if Putin or anyone else speaks to me in Russian, you hold the button and I let go and it speaks to me in English? It's already built into this. So when I speak to Putin or someone in another country of a different language, even though I'm speaking over the phone to them through Verizon, through 611, even though I'm speaking English to them just like I am now, and again, I'm just using Putin as an example, he would be hearing me speaking to him in Russian. And while Putin is on the phone speaking to me in Russian, I can hear him in my phone speaking English because it's already being translated. It's pretty genius and easy, okay? So yesterday I made a phone call and I spoke to China. Finally, I haven't spoken to her ever. I didn't want to. And our conversation mainly was about India, about India and the Indian people, about how the media is coming from India, because again, you got DIA. And then you can't spell media. Media is spelled M-E, which is me, and then DIA, which is the Defense Intelligence Agency. So the DIA is the Defense Intelligence Agency. And then you got media, which is M-E, media, DIA. And then I told her, I was like, you know where the media is coming from and where they're, they're bashing your country, right? And she already knew India, I-N, DIA. I was like, yes. And then we spoke about We spoke about, Ukraine, with Russia, about the hackers. Ukraine has had very advanced hackers. That's why Edward Snowden was sent to Russia, because Edward Snowden was getting closer to the source. They didn't know where it was coming from, but they knew it was somewhere in the area of Russia. And then, sure enough, through the help of Edward Snowden, the NSA working with Russia, we found the source. It was in Ukraine, and Ukraine had the world's greatest hackers. So a lot of Americans and Chinese and Australians and the United Kingdom, everyone around this world, the most important information, their most important information and secrets and everything else, the hackers were in Ukraine. They didn't know where the hackers were at in Ukraine. They just knew that they were in Ukraine. So Russia is the ones that stepped up and said, well, we'll just do what we're doing in the first place with them, and everyone's going to look at us like the bad guys. And they didn't know where it's coming from, and and I might as well just bomb all of Ukraine and take them all out, because eventually when you take Ukraine out of the picture, obviously the hackers are going to get caught, because the hackers ain't going to just come out and say, oh, it's us, we're sorry, we give up. They're hiding. And it's these hackers that are watching their own, well, they don't even look at like they're Ukrainians or their own citizens. They don't care. They're just hackers into it for themselves. So when Snowden took off to Russia back in 2011, I was talking to China about it, with Snowden and Russia, Ukraine, and we're talking about India, because China is this close right now, going to war with India. Because they kind of found out the truth. And again, I can't speak to you guys everything me and China spoke about. Again, she is a woman. She was I really went off on her. I didn't care who she was. I went off on her, and I really respect her for respecting me and listening. She listened to me. And again, while she was speaking on the phone with me in Chinese, she can hear me, she was speaking on the phone in Chinese. I can hear her speaking to me in English. And when I spoke to China over my phone in English, she can hear me speaking to her in Chinese. And again, back in 2010, 2011, we took 911 out of it because we didn't trust 911 because who was being controlled by. So we'll just say the elitist, the CEO of Verizon, said, well, I'm going to help you guys out. I'm going to create something for you guys. And what you're going to do is we're going to connect 611. So all I got to do is dial 611, enter the codes I need to enter in, and then they say, who do you want to speak to? You want to speak to Putin? Want to speak to China? Do you want to speak to the Queen of New England? Who do you want? And again, there's other world elites out there you guys don't even know about, never heard of, and maybe one day you will, and most likely you will. I can speak to whoever I want. And it's just a normal conversation because, again, the language barrier is already being translated between the two. So, yeah. Yesterday, I spoke to China, you guys. Very amazing, beautiful woman. Great energy. She was very respectful. We talked about math. We talked about Israel and Azrael. We talked about the angel of death in Israel. We talked about India. We talked about the spelling bee. We talked about the slum dogs. We were comparing how India is just dirt and shit and slum dog area, and how China is actually a beautiful city. We talked about a lot of things, you guys. And again, I'm not going to tell you everything we spoke about, but yesterday at 10:46, I spoke to China, and that's how we did it. Now, again, I'm only allowed to give out this secret because there's more advanced ways now for us to communicate. I don't just need to dial 611 and be connected. It's just yesterday it had to happen. Okay. It had to happen. I finally had to get China involved because, again, the New World Order already fucked up. So again, the final world order is already declaring war against the New World Order. So technically, when you already know what's going on, the New World Order doesn't even exist anymore. The New World Order is dead because it never got started in the first place. Because the final world order is going to start before the New World Order. And again, it's final. There's nothing new anymore. They fucked up. Again, I'll say it one more time. The New World Order was supposed to start back in 1999, 2000. And if the New World Order would have did their job, there would have been no copyrights. There would be no more rape. There would be no more shootings. There would be no more money and greed. There would be no more copyright bullshit. There would be no more, disgusting things happening. There would be no more, There'd be no more death. Everybody would happily be living as an immortal and eternal and all getting along, and no more cheaters in video games. I'm tired of all these cheaters in Warzone. It might sound stupid because there's like bigger things going on in the world than Warzone and playing a video game, but that's my life. And they know that. So again, gaming is very important to me because that's my mental health. And when there's cheaters in the game, you're messing with my mental health. You get that? Cheaters that are in Warzone, when I'm in Warzone and I'm trying to play the game and I'm trying to, help myself with my mental health, these cheaters ain't helping me because it's just it makes it worse. Not just me, others, but I'm strong enough. It doesn't get to, I just don't play the game. But again, some people do rely on gaming as their mental health and how to invent, because again, the studies show that a lot of these gamers in this world, their IQs are a lot higher than an average person. It seems like, gaming really helps people with their IQ. But the thing is you can't help yourself if you're playing against a bunch of cheaters and you're always frustrated because you don't know who's cheating or not. So again, the final world order fucked up. And this is why the new world order fucked up. And this is why the final world order just had to finally take over. And the New World Order already knows as soon as the final world order becomes our enemy and declares war against us, they already lost. The New World Order already lost the war as soon as I said we're declaring war against you because they already know who we are. So again, that's one of my secrets right there, 611, Verizon, how I'm able to communicate with others around the world, how it gets translated. Again, 1046, spoke to China yesterday, very beautiful, sweet woman, very respectful. And again, I will defend her, not her country, but I will defend her any day of the year. And again, because I have a feeling she's having this weird war battle going on within her own country and herself, because she's an empress, she's a dragoness, she's a lordess, she's a goddess, she's all of that, and again, her job, is to take care of the people who are living in China. And right now her people aren't being taken care of, and she's going to handle that. And as soon as she handles her own people and her own government, guess what's going to happen? China is going to go to war with India. Why? Because the media is India, it's there. And all they kept doing is feeding Americans and feeding this world lies about China that were never true. And if you don't believe me, ask LeBron James and some of these basketball players. LeBron James or a lot of these basketball players that went to China, why was it that they always stuck up for China? Or why is it they badmouth these NBA players saying, oh, these NBA players go to China and they come back to America and they defend China, what they're doing to their people, this, and that? You know why? Because these NBA players had the greater knowledge that none of this stuff in the media was true. It was India that was feeding everybody these lies. So again, thank you, China, for conversating with me. It was a beautiful conversation. You're a beautiful woman. And again, I truly hope you find your God, the person you're looking for, because I know you're looking for love, obviously. And I hope you find him. And I will say, and I'm going to say this, he is not in China. He is not in China. I'll tell you that. He is not even in America. So your love of your life is not in China. He's not in America. Search the rest of the world, and I guarantee as this world starts to shrink, you're going to find him. So again, and also I got to thank Verizon for the 611 method. It makes it a whole lot easier than 911. I'll tell you that. And thank you, technology, for the language, how it's able to translate, whoever I'm speaking to. I really appreciate that technology because I know you're your own thing. So anyways, yeah, you guys, I had to let that out. I was